Hello everyone, welcome to the new video in the series in which we are making Notes app. In this video, we will migrate our project structure from MVVM to MVI. There is a slight difference in MVVM that it would become an MVI. So the thing is that whenever in the context of MVVM, whenever we want to perform any operation from our screen, let's say in our home screen, if we tap on this note item or tap on this plus icon to add a note, then we have a public method in our view model that we directly call from here. So whenever any state changes, then we will reflect it on UI, and whenever any action that should be performed on UI side, just like showing a toast, navigating to any other screen, then these things are done by sending some events from view model to UI. So this is some part of the MVI which is already implemented. So what is MVI? So MVI is that we will uh, uh, pass all our actions, all our user actions which we are expecting from the UI side to our view model through a single method only. And in that method we make different branches that against each action we will call a relevant method to perform the operations. And when if we want to send any event from view model to UI, then we send and emit some events and listen that on UI side to perform specific operation against each event. So it may seems very difficult to grasp at start, but if we implement that, then it would be seem very easy to understand and use in another project. So the thing is, in our presentation layer, in our home feature, in presentation layer, we will create a new class named as home contract. Actually it should be a class, and in here we will define a shield interface named as home action. And in our home screen we are expecting item, list item on click, and add new node. So these are the two actions. So first will be shield data class list item on click, and let's see what we are passing on list item on click method. We were passing the integer value, so we will use int and home action. And next section is add new node. So it will be data object add new node, and we won't need any value to pass in here, so we use home data object here, and this would be home action. And what we will do is, in our home view model we make this method private, and make a function here named as action home action, and in here use when condition action plus alt enter to get all the remaining branches. And now in here we will write add new node and list item on click, and in this we will pass the value which is an integer. And add new node is haven't defined in here yet, so we will create new function here. And in our home screen what we are doing when we tap on floating action button is that we are navigating to next screen. We will cut the code from here, paste it in here, and emit that route through navigation. Navigate next event, and this should be called from suspend function, so we will wrap this into suspend function. And this, okay, and next is we need to pass the actions, UI actions, to this public methods. All of the other methods would be private. And now in our UI side, we will call the method viewModel.action, add new node, and in here we will call viewModel.action list item on click, and pass the node ID in here. So these are the actions which will be go from UI to the view model, and there are some actions, there are some events which would be goes from the view model to UI. So these are these events which we have already defined. So what we will do is we will cut it from here and move it to home contract. For this home contract file will contains the actions and the events which will be go from the view model to UI, and in our home screen we are getting some import error. So we will remove this one from here. So this is it for this home feature. So we have converted our home feature to the MVI. Now next let's run it and see that is everything is working as expected at this point. Okay, so our app is up and running. So let's tap on this item. This section is working, and let's tap on this option, and this section is also working. So now let's move to our add node feature and identify the possible actions and define the actions in the contract class. So first of all, we will go to our presentation, make a class named as add node contract, and serial interface, add node action. So if we see from here that we have actions like whenever user is typing anything in title, description, these are the two actions, and when user press on this back icon, this is another action. When user tap on this one, this is an action. And first let's move it one by one. We will go to our view model, and what we will do is we will make these methods private. Let's say private. This is title on value change, which take value as a string. So we will go to our contract class and this title on value change will take string as a parameter. And next we have in our add node model a description value on change, so make it private and define the action here, description on value change, and here make it private and create a action name is back icon on click. And next is hide confirmation dialog and show confirmation dialog. Another action is delete, actually make it private and make it delete not. And next phase is we need to make a public method here named as action, which take all the possible actions from the UI. Press Alt Enter to get all the remaining branches, possible branches of the actions, and call the relevant method against each action. Action dot value. And next is we need to move these pass events from the view model to the UI side, and these are already defined here, just need to rename it. Add not event and move it to the add node contract class. So this is it from view model side. Now we need to go to our UI side and pass these actions to the view model. So here view model dot action back icon on click, show confirmation dialog, it will take string as input, and last one is the delete not. Okay, so now we have passed the possible actions from the UI to the view model. So let's run the app and see the effect that is it now working as expected. Okay, so our app is up and running. So let's test those actions. So create a new node 5 and test node description. So node have been inserted. Let's update this. Updation is working now. Test the deletion, press no, dialog is hidden, and yes, then it will delete the dialog. So our all the actions are working as expected. So this is how we can migrate our MVVM model to architecture to MVI. So in MVI, I forgot to mention that in MVI is model view intent. In here, intent is the user action which will be come from the UI to the view model. So I hope this information will be helpful or useful for your next project. So thank you for watching. Bye.